Hey everyone, it's your host Cyber, and welcome to another video. If you all don't know, I've recently got a PSP and I've actually posted pictures on my community tab on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen those photos, go ahead and pause this video or just continue watching it in the background and wherever device you're using it or watching this from. And go ahead and look at those photos. What I've been up to, I've been trying to post as much development details on my page as much time. But if you want more details on what I'm really up to, then follow me on my Twitter. It's in the link in the description. You guys can definitely check out my Twitter out. I also, I would highly suggest you guys are 18 and over because I don't really. I'm not like any other YouTuber. I'm kind of a secret operative on there. If you're a guy, then you understand. But if you're a woman, don't bother. Just don't bother. It's not. It's only for boys only. I'm sorry. And so I wanted to talk to you all about the PSP and what a great console it was back in its day, and it's still a great console to this day. I love the PSP. Gave me a lot of nostalgia when I first got it. I was a teenager, so I can remember the back in the day where where you know everyone was playing online, shooting each other, backmouthing each other. I mean, PSP was more common community. We didn't really yell at each other except like be bossy around each other. So it was a great time, and it was the back of the day where you didn't have to pay for PS Plus to play online. You just connected to your Wi-Fi, and boom, you're online, ready to pound some noobs. I mean, there was no such thing as there was Call of Duty, but there was no Call of Duty online, so you're just fucked with campaign. They fucked us over, but they did bring us a lot of good quality content and a lot of good games that I really enjoy playing. I know that there a lot of them were fucking mediocre bullshit, but hey, still PSP. I can tell you that. So I've been developing for the PSP for like 2 days now. I've built two apps, built a store for my website, so like you guys can be able to download a bunch of crap on there from there, and then I built a Google app, which I know that you hold on, I know you can just use Google to search, but why not have a dedicated web browser that just goes to Google? Or like an app that goes to Google and you can search things and blah 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 blah, and have high memory, all that shit with the fucking mods and bullshit, but you get the point. So I've been experimenting it, and I realized that there was actually an update for 661, version 6.61, and I heard by rumors, when I researched online for it, there was an update that was released 4 years after the version 6.60 was released, and everybody thought that 6.60 was going to be the final update, and nope, 6.61 is going to be the final update, and no one until this day has no fucking idea what the update changes. I'm really baffled because there's a lot of developers out there that literally can pretty much do the testing and see what's been changed, and literally no one has figured it out yet. So I'm here to lighten the mood and to tell you all and solve this mystery once and for all. If you're a PSP enthusiast like me and love the nostalgia and the technical shit, you know, you get the idea. And I pretty much spent a lot of time playing this PSP and playing the games on it, trying to build for it, trying to code everything on it. And trust me, it takes a while to process, but I finally got it, and I finally learned all the things for it very easily. I just needed a Kickstarter. And to notice that version 6.61 isn't like a privacy update like a lot of people thought, because when 4 years after it released, there was no such thing as a privacy update for it. New privacy laws didn't come in until like I think like earlier this year, last year, and that is a long time from now. And by the time 4 years already happened, it was like way past 4 years. And yeah, I was like, because I'm gonna explain to you. When I had PSP, it was like 8 years ago, and when I was on there, 660 was already out. So by the time it came out, it was like 4 years. So what are you thinking? The privacy laws didn't come out until like a year later. So yeah, that makes you think a lot, doesn't it? So what it does is basically what they just recently just changed. Yeah, you got to change log of improve stability and blah blah blah. But in reality, you're really not missing much. The only thing that did is that when Sony updated their infrastructure for PlayStation Network, it destroyed the key, the IP. It broke the PSN account management feature on the PSP itself. Since couldn't connect to PSN because Sony has made a unit now. It's I call a universal PlayStation network where they don't have to necessarily update that network in order to accommodate for the next console. They can just do it universally, just like they did with the PS3. The PS3 is now universally, so it can play. It can't play with PS4 players or PS5 players, but people can see what they were doing from new gen consoles. However, it broke the account management, so whenever you try, if you're on 660 or below and you try to access it, it would allow you to go in there, but it would give you an error. It would just give you authentication error. It couldn't sign you in. And you're wondering, what the fuck is going on with this shit? You first think that it's just PSN. You know that PSN is not working. You know they shut down the services, but they necessarily did not. If you guys are wondering if Sony has shut down fully 100% shut down their services, no. Only about 5% of their services are still online, and that is the account management. So where you can basically download your purchased games that you previously purchased on the PSP when the services were live all the way, 100%. And 661 fixes that where it fixes the configuration, so whenever you try to connect to it, it's instantly going to, you know, it's instantly going to work and be able to connect you so you can download and manage your account from your PSP. Unfortunately, yes, you still can't. You still, and until this day, you still cannot, you know, you still can't, you know, you still can't play multiplayer games online. You can play offline games offline, but you can't play multiplayer games offline and expect results because you're not going to get any. Oh, I'm gonna die. Because you're not. You're really not. You're just gonna get screwed in the end because though that you can't play games online, even if you were able to, it will let you connect. It won't tell you, oh, your PSN, PSN has shut down, etc., etc. No, the servers are still online, only to an extent. And to sad to see that is that the truth. You can still access your account. Um, you just can't access, your you can't play online games. That's all. You can access the PlayStation Store, which there's nothing on there, so why do it anyways? And you can access the account management, which has all your information and stuff like that. But you cannot play all games online. It's a great update that fixes it. But man, knowing that it took them 4 years to release this update, and nobody knows why, and it's been a long solved mystery of why. Here was why that update was released, and I have a lot of things to cover when it comes to PSP in the future. I'm looking into GoTube, so I'm having problems with GoTube. So if you guys want to help me with GoTube, send developers who used to work on GoTube or other developers that know PSP development, send them my way so we can all help and try to get it working again. Because I really want to get that working again. Because who doesn't want to watch YouTube on GoTube? But there was other things you can watch on GoTube that you know. I'm not gonna speak anymore. I'm sorry. That's way too much personal information. That's personal sensitive things. I'll get in trouble on YouTube for that. So pretty much, um, that's basically summarizes. Um, that pretty much summarizes the PSP firmware update, and I'm really excited to develop it because I already developed 2 apps right now for it, and I'm working on other apps. I'm actually reworking on Call of Duty Zombies. If you guys want to know, the Nazi Zombies portable that was unavailable. I'm actually working on it to update the engine and stuff like that. So I am gonna be I'm reworking on it. So it's gonna be much more better, and hopefully I'll get a server for one day to be able for people to connect and play online together. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I know this video didn't really make any sense, and yeah. Even if it made sense, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't make sense, and sometimes I do. Um, I don't know. You guys decide. I don't know.